The world felt different now, quieter, heavier. Emma stood by the window, her fingers tracing invisible lines against the cold glass. Outside, life continued as if nothing had changed. Cars rushed by, neighbors chatted on their porches, the sun painted the sky with its usual golden hues. But to Emma, everything felt muted. The colors were dull, the sounds distant, as if she were trapped in a world where time had frozen. Just a week ago, James had been here, laughing, holding her hand, filling their home with warmth. Now the house felt hollow, stripped of its soul. The accident had taken him so quickly, so cruelly, that she barely had time to understand. One moment he was kissing her goodbye, promising to be home for dinner. The next, he was gone. A phone call, a voice trembling with regret, an apology from a doctor who had never met him. She still heard his voice in the echoes of their home. The chair he always sat in remained slightly pulled out, as if waiting for him to return. His scent lingered on his jacket draped over the couch. The bed felt too big, the silence too loud. She would wake up in the middle of the night, half expecting to feel his warmth beside her, only to be greeted by the unbearable emptiness. Grief came in waves, relentless and unforgiving. Some moments she could breathe, convincing herself she was strong. Others, she crumbled, burying her face in his old sweater, sobbing until she couldn't anymore. Nights were the worst, lying in the dark, reaching for a presence that was no longer there. It was a loneliness she never knew existed. She tried to find solace in small things. She made his favorite coffee every morning, as if he might walk through the door and take a sip. She played their favorite songs, closing her eyes and pretending, just for a moment, that he was still beside her, tapping his fingers to the rhythm. She even wrote him letters, pouring out the words she never got to say. But nothing filled the void. People told her it would get better, that time heals. But how could time mend something that felt permanently broken? How could she simply move on when every fiber of her being screamed for the life they had shared? She wasn't just mourning James. She was mourning their future, the moments they would never have, the lazy Sunday mornings, the anniversary trips they had planned, the children they had dreamed of raising together. Emma wasn't sure how to move forward, how to fill the emptiness James had left behind. She tried to go through the motions, getting up, making breakfast, pretending she was okay when friends came to check on her. But the truth was, she wasn't okay. She was barely holding herself together, like a fragile piece of glass that could shatter at any moment. Yet despite the pain, she knew she had to find a way to keep going. James wouldn't have wanted her to drown in sorrow. He would have wanted her to live, to find happiness again, even if it felt impossible now. So she took it one day at a time, one step, one breath. The world kept turning, the days kept passing, and somehow she had to find a way to live in a world where he was only a memory.